Guys, what is up? It is Jaden from Jaden's Exotic, back at it with another video. So today last video I did my ball python's tank cleaning. You can kind of see some of her scales right there, but today we are going to be doing my boa constrictors, which she's just in her hide on my uncle's bed. Or my cousin's bed right now. Yeah, so there she is. So I already did all the cleaning and stuff. Got everything out. I got the shop vac. My floor is an absolute pigsty. Cause I mean, over here it always looks like this. Okay. But with all the wire, it's just mainly wires and cords. But I'm making this 20-gallon long for a male ball python for future breeding. I'm looking for one to, I guess I would say, like, adopt or like kind of like rescue off of Craigslist or like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. Just something to get something that I don't just go to a pet store and buy, just so I can give something else a better home than what it's probably going to go to or what it's at. So yeah, 20-gallon long. I have clips. I need to get 2 more because these still pop up enough, and they're real easy to pop up. So yeah, this used to be my boa constrictor's old tank. There's an Apple sticker with her name on it. Sapphire. So yeah, I'm gonna get that scraped off with a razor blade later. But back to my boa constrictor's tank. So I got everything cleaned out. All poop. I got all of her decorations, her hide out of there. So what I have in here. So this is a old display case for for jewelry and stuff that you can get out of a store. I got it off of Craigslist for like $25. It's worth a lot more than that. But it's got light holders like right in here for it's good for like fluorescent lights or something. But I don't use them. They're just kind of in there now. I might figure out if I can unscrew them. But if I can't, that's alright. So I have this in here. That's her water dish. It's just this big, probably like 10-gallon bin. Here's a 10-gallon or a 5-gallon. Oh, maybe it's about 5 gallons. So about a 5-gallon bin. I fill that with water, and she has like a little pond in here. This is where she normally uses the restroom, or under her hide, or not her hide, but kind of like a stick that I put there. Or that I change up her surroundings every time, but I always put her hide right here because this is where the heat mat is, and this normally stays between 87 and 90 degrees because it's got so much airlift. This is a custom made lid right here that fits it just perfectly, so it's real snug on. Sometimes I even have a little bit of trouble getting it off. Me and my dad made that. All the supplies are from Home Depot, all the wood, the screen on it, pretty much everything. So yeah, I got the blocks all soiled up. So if you guys watched my last video, which go check it out if you didn't, but I used a cup for the 25-gallon with my ball python diamond. So now this is a big, I think it measured around 80 to 90 gallons. I don't remember exactly, but what I do is I just take the bucket and I dump like half of it in, and then I dump however more accordingly that I need. So I will place you guys right here. Alright, so you guys can see it. So all I do is this and just kind of get it out of there. because it is such a big tank, I don't fill it up. I don't fill it 2 to 3 inches. I just fill it kind of 1. She doesn't really burrow. She's kind of out of that stage anyway. She did when she was a lot younger. Kind of just kind of to hide, I guess. Feel a little bit more secure. But yeah, so I don't really do that anymore. I just spread this around. I don't really care if it gets on or under the heat mat. One corner has already got a lot. The other, my arm. So like right here in this top right corner, I'll show you guys later. But I'm actually gonna bury it up, so I probably won't. But hey, I'll do it now. So top right corner, it's got dirt under it, but she doesn't get under it. It's not sticky. And I normally put the hide like right over here so it stays down, and it's under the dirt, so she doesn't really bother it. It doesn't bother her. So yeah. This is just more Eco Earth or coconut fiber bedding. I guess it's not Zoomed brand. It's a I think it's Thrive. I'll grab the package. Yeah, it's Thrive. Just cocoa husk or coconut fiber, cocoa fiber. Pretty much the same thing. So just kind of dumped some more in. I don't know why I said kind of. I did. So I'll just spread it around. It's still real moist and real humid, which is good. It's gonna keep a little bit of humidity in here, and I'm gonna get a spray bottle for her. I'm eventually gonna get a mister, like an automatic misting system for her, just cause spray bottles and doing that all the time is kind of annoying, and my dad doesn't do it while we're not here. Because my parents have split custody of us. So, yeah, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. So this piece didn't get soaked all the way, and it's nice and hard and like real thick, and on the inside it's still not real moist. So I'm just going to set this piece aside and come in and grab more of the bucket. Whatever substrate I probably don't use in here, if there is more left over, I will put in that 20 gallon for my future snake, which my friend already picked out a name. He wanted me to name one of my snakes this for a real long time. He wanted me to name my 2 female snakes this. I keep saying this. He wanted me to name him Frankie, because he's, well, real childish, and he thinks Frankie's a funny name. But, so I'm going to name it Frankie for him, because he will be happy. There's a lot, he's, like, I'm not really going to get into it, actually, but he is he's had some issues, so, and I made him a promise that I'm not really going to share on YouTube if anybody could see it. But, yeah, so I'm doing a lot of stuff right now and trying to stay in touch with him. Alright, too personal. Step away from that. I put at least half an inch of bedding in here. Just because it's good that she has some separation between the heat mat and her. So sometimes I put even a little bit just more bedding over the heat mat, just because of the purpose of her want just have that little extra space. It's real humid right off the bat, and the heat's already getting it to it right here. So it's like building moisture. The first couple of days until it dries out, I mix it up a lot during that time, because this bedding will actually grow mold and or fungus. So I will swish it around, mess that up, so it doesn't grow too in that period, and then it dries out and it's pretty much mold and fungi free. But yeah, one time with I think it was her, with Sapphire, I was using this bedding, and I stopped using it after that for a good amount of time, just because I didn't want mold growing with my snakes. But I went back to it and a little bit more experienced, and yeah. But so all set up nice and even and spread across. So now I don't do the water till last, just because of like easeability. I run it through my window, a hose through my window, and down out from the other side of my house. So yeah, that normally gets done last. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place branches and enrichment. She likes to climb, so I use these a lot for her in her hides, and I like to switch it up each time. So she gets a little bit more enrichment during the time, and stuff like that, and enrichment. Sorry, I'm a little hesitant. My little brother's trying to talk to me, and I really don't care. So you probably hear him. He's like, this is the hardest branch because it's the biggest branch. I always
Here's a snake again.
I don't need snake, Justice. Go away. Just a little bit over. So I just kind of eyeball it. It's like right at level. It kind of goes over. So this is literally this is the hardest part of this tank setup. Oh my God. See, like it's just is a really big branch and it never wants to fit. How did I have it in here last time? I think I had it like this. No, I just had it like that. This is the hardest part, I promise. Sometimes this is just like getting things to fit inside of the tank. Just is the biggest struggle you'll ever have with a pet. Oh, I think I like it like that. So here's what I've come to a conclusion. Step back a little. I have one branch right here and I'll put her hide right under that. And then I have her other branch right here leading into the water dish. So she has a little thing in the water dish, and it doesn't, oh, I guess it does move a little bit. Alright, now it doesn't move, so she can kind of rest on the branch, yeah, so now we'll go get her or we'll get her hide first. All right, so come on, babe. Get out of here. All right. There she is. She's about 4 feet long. So I'll just take her hide now. And slide it right under here. Look at that. Perfect. All right. So her hide is right here, facing the rest of the tank. Right there. She normally has her head kind of resting out, and then this way, it's a little bit more secure for her if she decides to come out, and it's not just directly into the open. All right. So here she is. I will be doing a feeding video this weekend for my 2 snakes and possibly my dad snake. My dad snake will probably be in a separate video, or if I do decide to do them. But yeah, so this is her tank. That's her. This tank is 5 feet long and 22 inches high. Almost about maybe 2 feet and 2 feet long, or width. So you guys probably, did you guys see? Yeah, you guys saw. But yeah, and the tank just the lid just measures 2 inches wider than that. So I'm picking up the next thing I do. All right, so I will go reef this lid. I'm about 5'6", and just as a demonstration, so this is touching the ground, you can hear it, and I am exactly, I'm only 2 inches taller than it. This might be somewhat of a better perspective. My forehead just barely goes over it. You guys aren't straight, it's kind of end up, so a little bit harder to see. But I'll show you the lid on. It's nice and snug. So yeah, and I was just gonna lift the corner. It's got a little lag to it, I guess. So yeah, she's just cruising around, getting a new feel for it and everything. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in another video. Peace.